Hello everyone. Tonight I have something a little special for you. We have with us the story of some lost media, a relic of the 90s that's been missing for decades. It was never aired, barely documented, and shrouded in mystery. Is it even real? Well, according to this poster here, it is. They claim to not have just seen it, but that they used to have it. We're going to be taking a look at their story, seeing if we can find anything about it ourselves. So gear up, because this is the search for a piece of lost media that you've never seen before. This here is the original post. It was posted about 2 years ago. I'm going to go ahead and read it off in its entirety. Have you ever heard of this mysterious Digimon Adventure interactive CD from the late 90s? Hi, I'm sorry to post this here. I hope this doesn't get deleted. I'm looking for a very specific piece of lost media. I refer to it as lost media because there are no images of it, videos, and the Digimon wiki doesn't even list it as software, soundtrack, etc. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with the Digimon the movie CD ROM. I'm looking for a very similar one. It was an interactive CD just like that one, and it used to be everywhere around the late 90s and early 2000s. I'm fairly certain that the cover using that classic Digimon red and orange background with a golden glow like in this and this picture. I've been looking for this promo CD for years, and the closest I've been to it has been someone telling me that they had it, but have since lost it. This disc has a few interesting features about it. I recently created a post on r/RBI in case someone wants to find out more details about it and why it is so special. I know that it is a bit of a stretch to try to find something so old, but still, hopefully, someone might be able to recognize it. So the original poster doesn't really give us much to go off of other than what they think the cover used to have looked like. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the next post that they made on r/RBI in a minute, but we do have one comment that we're going to take a look at really quick. From Environmental Sky 143, 7 months ago. My suggestion would be that you look at the German language Digimon sites and forums and do a Google search in German for Digimon Adventure, CDs, and CD ROMs. You might find something. It's not much, but it's your best bet when it comes to looking for something. Also, if there is a German language lost media community, you might be able to find something there. Just a thought. Well, evidently, we need to be looking for things in German. We'll keep that in mind after we take a look at this /RBI post. See if we can't get any more details before we begin our own search. So here we have the post on r/RBI. Same individual. We're going to just go ahead and read this off in its entirety as well. Seeking a hidden place of mysterious lost media from the late 90s. Hello, I apologize if this is not the appropriate place to ask for help, but I'm running out of ideas and I can't locate this piece of lost media within what might be considered lost media. I also apologize in advance if my language came across as weird. English is not my first language. We did learn that from the last comment that this guy is probably, or gal, is probably German. Anyway, a bit of context. I am a collector, mainly focusing on items from the 80s and 90s. Consequently, I've come across a few undocumented items, either because nobody took photos, videos, or cared about them. I fear that this CD, in particular, might be one of those items. The CD was widely available in the late 90s to early 2000s, which is why I never expected it to become a piece of lost media. This is also the reason why I hoped someone has, at the very least, an idea or memory of what I'm about to describe, what I am looking for. I am in search of a literal, physical piece of lost media, a CD-ROM more precisely, the hidden contents within that CD-ROM. This was a Digimon CD-ROM that only worked on a PC containing mostly promotional material for the Digimon anime series. After inserting the disc, you would encounter the typical old installation, like this one, process, followed by access to the disc. For what it's worth, it ran an installation wizard for some adware that installed a poker app called Win $1 Million, featuring an icon resembling a right hand holding cards in a cartoon style. Once you accessed the Digimon CD, you would encounter a Digimon-themed user interface allowing you to select 6 items, 3 on each side. The first one was a video of Digimon Adventures opening, the American version. But that's not what I'm truly after. As mentioned, I'm searching for a piece of lost media hidden within that disc. If you went to the CD drive and right-clicked Open or Explore, I don't remember what it said back on Windows 98, you had direct access to the contents of the CD without having to install anything. There I noticed files among the Digimon video files and images that you couldn't access via the GUI if you ran the CD as intended. There were at least 3 more videos, of which I remember 2 clearly. The first was an anime music video of the Ghost in the Shell movie 1995 using Voodoo People by The Prodigy 1994. The other, I believe, was promo material for Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040. I don't recall if the promo material or a trailer, but that's how I was introduced to the sequel. I've been searching for these videos since around 2007, and the CD ROM itself approximately 2010. I can confirm, as my YouTube account is as old as the platform itself, that these videos have never been uploaded to YouTube, or at least I've never been able to find them. I say this with confidence because I've searched the entire internet for this for at least twice a year since 2010. What it looked like. Not entirely sure if the cover was this disc, or this one, but I am almost certain that it had the cover of the 3rd disc, although the content are not the same. Clearly that was meant to be, although the content is not the same, but again, English isn't their first language. Please forgive me for not being able to remember exactly which one it was. The last time I saw the disc was back in 2007 before a break-in, where several items, including those discs, were stolen. I want to add something else in this case. This is not a case of me misremembering the contents of the disc. I purchased the disc sealed. There were several dozen more like it at the store. This was not a unique disc. Directly from a big music store. Nobody would have been able to mess with the original contents of the disc other than the people distributing the content. Again, I apologize if this is not the right place to seek help. Thank you for reading my post. Edit. Update. Jan 13th, 2024. Here's a quick update. After posting this here and a few other communities, I was fortunate to connect with 2 individuals who identified the disc I'm searching for. Unfortunately, neither of them has it anymore. The confirmed details. The disc is orange and red, and it features the same adware and details as mentioned above. AD Vision Holdings Inc. logo was present in the Ghost in the Shell video. It was distributed at a Fox Kids stage show in the UK. It was distributed in South America as well. The CD closely resembled the Digimon the Movie CD. No internet connection was necessary to access the hidden content. The European version had Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040 TV show opening. Regarding the hidden content, one person was aware of some of it, while the other was unaware of the bonus material. This isn't surprising, as I assume the content wasn't intended to be accessed using the disc as originally intended. Nevertheless, it's reassuring to know that the disc was available in multiple regions, and at least 2 discs shared partially the same hidden content. Beneficial Bath 7583 says, I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember hearing about this in a YouTube video a year or 2 ago, because there is also surprisingly a few other games from that time period that had malware or adware inside of their coding. I don't think I'm much help locating the actual disc, but I can at least testify that I know what you're talking about. The other comments on the post were just people suggesting different kinds of communities to post this story to, or suggesting that you look for it on archive.org, Wayback Machine, that sort of thing. We're going to go ahead and take a look at his profile, the original posters, and we're going to see if we can find the posts he says he put in other communities. I took a look at his profile to see if I could find the other posts. I don't know if they were deleted by himself, moderators, I don't know, but I couldn't find them, couldn't see them. So we're just going to have to move forward with what we have. So, when I began my own search, taking a look at what I could see, taking a crack at this, the very first thing I did was start with the basics. Let's look at Digimon CD ROM, see what there is out there. And immediately I found Digimon the movie, the CD ROM for it. Taking a look at it though, it has a Lin video for the Kids of America. It has a couple of games in it. It has quizzes, coloring sheets, exactly what you would expect from a promo material for a kids movie. And unfortunately, looking around, I couldn't find anything of anyone mentioning any kind of hidden content in this particular one. So this one, I can say confidently, is clearly not the one we're looking for. The second CD-ROM I was able to find pretty quickly was the Magic's Digimon comic and music creator. This one piqued my interest as well because it has the same cover as one of the photos that the original poster had in their post that they said they could have remembered. Now, granted, they did say that it was the last one that they seemed to be confident in it being, but doing my due diligence, I decided to go ahead and take a look at this one as well. And again, we came up with the same results. It's a pretty well documented CD-ROM. It isn't lost media. You can find these on archive.org, and I couldn't find anything about anyone talking about hidden content in this one either. I used Archive to do a search around, trying to see if I could find anything, any useful clues, any leads, anything of the sort. And I did find a post that was in German that used the thumbnail of the cover that the original poster said they believed with confidence was the correct cover. However, looking into it, the poster of the archive post mentioned that the cover is not of the original. That is to say that the thumbnail they used was just a filler and it was only the soundtrack. So I got my hopes up and they were shot down pretty quickly. The next step was doing a reverse image search of all three of the covers that the poster believed were the correct one. I started with the one that they thought was the correct one, and the results were predictable. I got a ton of hits, and all of it was just soundtracks. None of it was promo material, and it was just a series of links to uploads of the soundtrack of Digimon Adventure. The next image I reverse image searched was of the kids running with their Digimon. It led me to a notable site, but it was absolutely not what I was looking for at all. It was just a post of someone celebrating Digimon. And the last two only showed me archives of the original CD-ROMs that I had already found. So, in a last-ditch effort, I took a look around the basic stuff. I was trying to find anything on YouTube, any clips, any videos about it. I looked through Google, Bing, even web crawler, and I've just come up dry. It's surprising to me that evidently the CD-ROM was distributed in multiple regions, multiple continents, and yet it's somehow so obscure and lost. It was a fun time just looking into it, going down this little tiny rabbit hole, and I hope you enjoyed the ride with me. Even if the promo is ever found, well, I'll post about it. Until next time, see ya.